Hey, what's up guys? Lynn here, back with another video. Now today we are doing Cihtym. We are still doing his project, and we're going to be doing What Happens. This is the, I believe, third track on the album, and it is 3 minutes 14 seconds long, and we're just going to hop straight into it. This one actually has a different cover. Did you release this as a single before the album? Alright. Ooh. I like that. That's good.
What happens if I give it all today, but everything I gave doesn't fall in place? Do I crawl away or do my best to change? Evolve and stay or take the walk of shame?
Alright. So off the start, I love the instrumental. That soft guitar in the back is just perfect. And then we start, he goes, what if I gave it all today, but everything I gave doesn't fall into place? So, you know, you risk this to try to get something done or do something, and what if it doesn't fall in place? Okay. This part was cool where he goes, do I crawl away or do my best to change? And so he broke up the one line right there. Let's go back. How far back was that?
I give it all today, but everything I gave doesn't fall in place. Do I crawl away or do my best to change? Evolve and stay or take the walk of shame?
That was good right there. Crawl away, best to change, evolve and stay. Take the walk of shame. That was good, that back and forth.
Wish I knew the odds if I gave it all today. Would I be a lost cause when my flaws remain?
I love the stacked vocals on the rhyming parts as well. And then, if I knew the odds, would I give it all today? I feel like that would be a lot easier to go through life if you knew what your odds were when doing something. That'd make life so easy. Okay.
The reason why I fall in the darker days, where the stars in the sky no longer light the way. Dreams of me on
Alright, good
the stage shows how hard that I fought, but all of a sudden things change. Crowd demands the lights off as I walk, I trip and fall into an endless pit. Calls for help only echo off the wall, so is this it? Is this it?
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. Nowhere for me to grip.
You know, we're getting a visual here. You know, he's dreaming about himself being on stage. Shows how hard I fought. Oh, is that a double right there? Like, it's showing how hard he's showing how hard he's fighting for this, but also being on stage shows. I might be stretching that, but that's possible. Alright, let's go back a little bit and keep it rolling.
Calls for help only echo off the wall, so is it?
Oh yeah, and then that right there, the crowd demands the lights off. As I walk, I trip, I fall into an endless pit. And so imagine you're in this seems like endless pit, and it calls for help and just echoes off the wall. So it's giving us a good visual here.
This is it, yeah. Nowhere for me to grip. Way too slick, I slip. Ain't that story rich? Guess it's what I get. All that time was spent on rinse and repeat, no differences. Should've mixed it up a bit. How could I say that I ever lived when
That was cool. How could I say that I ever lived? That was a good setup right there. The jump into the bridge. And then keep it on the visual. He's like, there's no way to grip. Way too slick. I slip. So still in that pit. Okay.
only ever played it safe? Never tried to change since I was too afraid. All this pain to make a name, is it worth the strain? Will life ever be the same? Got no room to say. Only question that remains is...
Alright, at the end, in the bridge there, he talks about, is it worth the strain? Would my life be the same? And there he is again talking about the odds. Is it worth the strain? And this is one of those moments where, you know, how different would life be if you knew the odds of what you were doing or what you wanted to do? Alright, let's keep it rolling. And now it looks like we're back into the hook.
What happens if I give it all today, but everything I gave doesn't
Okay, so this is something I talk about, to Emily a lot about when I talk about music, is, I swear, the secret key to a very catchy thing, or like hook, chorus, or something, is half steps. And let me just show you why.
I do my best to change.
The best to change. He had a half step in there.
Evolve and stay or take the walk of shame.
Walk of shame. He had a half step in there.
Wish I knew the odds if I gave it all today.
All today. More half steps. And if you listen to... I challenge you, if you know what a half step is when it comes to music, listen to just a random good song that you like, you think is super catchy, and see if it has half steps in it. And see if that, where the half steps are, is the catchy part. I have a song in my head. I'm going to give an example of one of the songs that I have heard that is really catchy. Okay, we're going to go here. Okay, this one here. I'm only going to play a couple seconds of it. Now that is Falling by Trevor Daniel. And the melody is like, what was it? It's like, da, 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 da. And it's got half steps in the chorus. And so that's my example. But I want you guys to look at your own music and go to your favorite song and check it out, because I guarantee you that it is going to have half steps in it. Alright. Anyway, we are going to jump back into this. I believe we were in the second hook.
Would I be a lost cause when my flaws remain? The reason why I fall in the darker days, where the stars in the sky no longer light the way.
Also, I can't sing, don't judge.
Still carry all that self-doubt, never failed to put myself down. Only a few moments where I felt proud, graduation made the fans smile.
Okay, I like that he sped it up right here. He's like da 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 ba ba da 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 da. Alright, good.
Carry all that self-doubt, never failed to put myself down. Only a few moments where I felt proud, graduation made the fans smile. But from there, never had a planned route. All I have now is stand out. Just take a look where I am now, in the same spot over 5 years. I know it's God's plan, but can't help think that the plot's weird. Trust me, the fight don't stop here, and that's flowing up even when I'm top tier. If it's not clear, this is all for the love of hip-hop, got me through my tears. Time to start pushing it in high gears. I only ever played it safe.
Wow. So, I don't remember where I heard it. I don't know if it was a song or a quote or something, but it was something along the lines of sad people can have happy moments. And this is one of those moments right here. There's only a few moments where I have felt proud. Like, he's actually felt proud. You know, graduation, made the family smile. But he never had a planned route. And now all he has is to stand out. Although in another song, you know, he talks about how he's happy now that he stands out. And so that's good. Shows progression. Talks about how God's plans are weird. He can't think if the plot's weird. That's what it was. Alright, and that was our second verse. Looks like we're going to jump back into the bridge and the hook once more.
Pushing it in high gears. I only ever played it safe. Never tried to change since I was too afraid. All this pain to make a name, is it worth the strain?
Never tried to change since I was afraid. Was it never tried to change since I was too afraid? People don't like change. And this is just straight up, you know, saying it in this one. If you ever watch or listen to, what was it? Wasn't Time, it was Story. NF's music video and song. He has this character, you know, in a store, and he never doesn't say straightforward he doesn't like change, but he describes it in the character. When they're like, oh, should I, what kind of candy should I get? Should I grab a Starburst or grab a Twix? Or switch it up and grab a Twix? And he grabs the Starburst. He goes over to the refrigerator section and he's like, I can't afford to keep buying energy drinks. But he grabs it and shuts the door. The whole thing about not liking change. And so that is what we were talking about there.
Would life ever be the same? Got no room to say. Only question that remains is, What happens if I give it all today? But everything I gave
I love this hook. This hook's just great.
doesn't fall in place. Do I crawl away or do my best to change? Evolve and say I'll take the walk of shame. Wish I knew the odds if I give it all today. Would I be a lost cause when my flaws remain? The reason why I fall into darker days, where the stars in the sky no longer light the way.
Alright, instrumental rides. Alright, just fades out. Okay. That was good. That was really good. Before we finish, let's listen to the beginning chorus again. Okay, not chorus, but beginning this instrumental. Alright, so it exits the same way it leaves. The way that guitar hits, I can't tell what's in the back. It's either a deep bass or an 808. Either way, perfect instrumental for the song. Do you have credit to the instrumental? Was this you or someone else? Because that was good. Producer, okay. Mix and master. Alright, cool. Well, that was What Happens. That was part of Cihtym's album that we are currently going through. And, well, I really enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys thought and what you guys caught that I did not. What you guys caught that I did not. And, yeah, leave that in the comments. I'd like to know what you guys thought. I read every single comment. So, see you down there. But anyway, if you liked the video, give it a like. If you like the music in this video, I have a link in the description to this music video right here by Cihtym himself. And you can also check out his channel from there. And I would highly recommend doing so. And in fact, now that we've listened to this song, adding it to my playlist, adding it to my library on my phone. Anyway, and if you liked watching me react to this video, go ahead and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.